Hello, my name is Keith Bailey. Coming at you doing picks for NFL Week 11 coming up. First of all, I do have to say I am very proud of the way Tennessee battled against Carolina. You could tell there was just a clear talent gap between the two teams, and that was evident in the fourth quarter. Tennessee, the point that I made that I thought this game was going to be close may not have been dictated by the final score of the game, but the fact that it was only a one-possession game going into quarter four showed me a lot. And the defense played well, so without further ado, here's picks. First game is my Titans traveling to take on the Jaguars. I might surprise some people here, but I'm picking the Jaguars to beat the Titans. Overall, I think Tennessee has the more talented roster. Aside from wide receivers, I think the Jaguars have much better receivers than Tennessee does. But every single year, no matter how good or bad the Titans are, or how putrid the Jaguars are, the Jaguars always manage to steal one game from the Titans. Always. It's been that way from 2009 to now. And I don't think that changes. Especially not with the way the Jaguars have been playing recently. Their offense has been on fire. This game could go either way, but I'm going off of history here. I think the Jaguars take this game by a score of 27-23 over Tennessee. Next game, we get the Raiders at the Lions. I'm going with the upset. I'm picking the Lions here. Raiders are in a little bit of a slide. That offense can still put up points, but the Lions, they seem to have found new life. I mean, they went into Green Bay and they just beat the Packers. So I say Detroit takes this game 30-23 over the Raiders. Colts at Falcons. Matt Hasselbeck is playing. Colts did have a bye week, but then again, so did the Falcons. I think Atlanta takes this game at home by a score of 27-17 over Indianapolis. The Indianapolis Colts, they're minus Andrew Luck for a couple games, and that's gonna hurt, especially with the Houston Texans winning on Monday night. But I think Atlanta gets the win to keep pace in the NFC wildcard race. Jets at Texans. I flirted with picking the Texans here, but I can't ignore how good the Jets defense is. I have to go with the Jets. 17-14 over Houston. The Texans did play well, very well against Cincinnati. I shouldn't say no one. Very few expected Houston to go in there and beat the undefeated Bengals, but I gotta give it to the Jets here. Buccaneers at Eagles. I'm rolling with the Eagles. Tough game for Philadelphia last week, and they do have Mark Sanchez playing, but I think the Eagles don't lose two straight games at home. So I think Philadelphia takes it 20-17. Jameis Winston has been playing all right. Broncos at Bears. As good as the Broncos defense is, I gotta go with Chicago here. Adam Gase has completely revitalized Jay Cutler, kind of like the way Ken Wisenhunt did with Phillip Rivers back in 2013 when he was with the Chargers. That's the change I'm seeing. And I think the Chicago Bears offense can actually contend with the Broncos defense. I think Chicago takes this game 24-20 over Denver. Peyton Manning isn't playing, and that's huge. I know it's just a name, and Peyton Manning hasn't been playing well, but I don't know, just a gut feeling, you know? Next game is the Rams at the Ravens. Ravens get another win because, let's face it, especially after last week, they're due for a win. They were completely robbed last week against Jacksonville. So I think the Ravens get the win here by a score of 23-17 over St. Louis. St. Louis let me down big time. I thought they were a really good team, and that just completely shit the bed. Cowboys at Dolphins. I'm going with Dallas here. Tony Romo's back, and I think his presence pays great dividends, and I think the Cowboys end up going into Miami and getting the win. Redskins at Panthers. I'm rolling with the Panthers to get to 10-0. The Redskins, I think, are going to put up a little bit of a fight here. Kirk Cousins he's been playing well. Could be a tough game for Carolina, but I still think Carolina should come out on top. 30-20 will be the final score. Chiefs at Chargers. I'm rolling with the Kansas City Chiefs. I'm going with the hot hand. San Diego loses another close game. They're just too injury prone, and they've proven time and time again that I can never rely on them at home. I mean, I picked them to beat the Steelers with a backup quarterback, and they lose at home. I picked them to beat the Bears, and they lose at home. And I think Kansas City goes into San Diego and gets the win, 23-20. Packers at Vikings. I am done picking against Minnesota. I'm done. And screw me if the Vikings end up losing this week, and this being the week I picked them. My shout out of the week is to Geo Knows. Go follow his YouTube channel. I think Minnesota does it. I'm rolling with the Vikings this time. I think the Vikings get the win, 27-20 over Green Bay. This is a desperate game. Green Bay needs it, but I think Minnesota and the running game is just too good, and I think Minnesota pulls off the win. 49ers at Seahawks. Gave me a break. Seattle isn't going to lose this game at home to the 49ers with Blaine Gabbert starting. 30-7, the Seahawks win. To do what they can to keep pace in the NFC wildcard race, because as far as I know, they're not in the division race anymore. Arizona's too good of a football team. Speaking of Arizona, Bengals at Cardinals. I'm rolling with the Cardinals here. Bengals get their second straight loss. Arizona is a much more, I think, balanced team than Cincinnati is, and I think the Bengals are balanced, but they're not. Especially after what happened on Monday night. They're two successful teams going in opposite directions. You get the Bengals, who can't win a game in prime time, and they lose to the lowly Texans at home, and then you get the Cardinals, who travel to Seattle, where Russell Wilson barely loses, and they end up, overcoming all this adversity, giving up a big lead, and they end up winning by 10 points. These are two teams going in opposite directions, and I think the Cardinals at home get this big win against the Cincinnati Bengals. Bills at Patriots. I think Buffalo keeps this game close. I think 30-27, the Patriots win. Losing Julian Edelman, I think, will show, and the Bills defense doesn't have to worry about Edelman plus Gronk. Now they can worry about Gronk a little more, but still be able to focus on the other Patriot receivers. The loss of offensive playmakers for New England will show, but Patriots still get the win. Those are my picks. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys all next time.